Hi guys, here's a video of me working Hudson at the park. We're going to do some confidence building exercises. So Hudson's a dog that's really kind of nervous and anxious about certain things, particularly flooring or different unfamiliar surfaces underfoot. He also doesn't like riding in the car, and sometimes just going into like a new space that he's unfamiliar with will kind of freak him out, but especially footing is the big one. And so we have these aluminum bleachers at this park, and I thought this would be a great thing to do with him because I knew it would freak him out. So I'm just using pressure here. He's on his prong collar. In some cases I would use a slip lead instead, but he responds really well to this, and we've been using this tool to work him through all of these things that he's uncomfortable with great success. So I just apply pressure, and when he moves forward, I relax that pressure right away. So even if it's just one step, it's important for me to release that pressure right away. So that's somewhat of a reward, and it teaches him to move forward on his own, which is important. So if you have a dog that's uncomfortable with things and you just pull them through it, that does not teach them anything. It doesn't help rewire anything. In fact, it just kind of reinforces the pull away from pressure mechanism that most of them will pull out in that instance. So we want to teach them to follow you, to move with you when you apply leash pressure. So they learn to trust you in these situations. And so you're going to see him start to really relax and just jump right up on those bleachers all by himself really easily. And that's really the key, is transitioning him from really uncomfortable to pretty darn comfortable. And it's that transition that we need him to experience over and over and over and over again, so it'll get easier and easier. And each time we do it, it will happen a little bit easier. But if he goes a long time in between, then there'll be a little bit of regression, and that's totally normal. But so if your dog's uncomfortable with something, it's something you want to tackle frequently. And so what we're doing right here is we're just taking a breather. So we'll hop up there, we'll do some hard stuff, then we'll go take a breather for a little bit, then we'll tackle it again. And we kind of go back and forth with this, pressure on, pressure off, and let him kind of rest and breathe in between. So I just wanted to kind of fill you in on what we were doing here. And I want to point out too that 90% of the time that I'm doing these types of exercises, I'm silent. So very quiet, very little touching. There's no softness from me, just neutrality, calm, confidence. That's super important when you're trying to work your dog through these sorts of things. So the human tends to be too emotional in these situations, and it actually sets the dog back.